Hey there, Year 9s. This is the second tutorial in our adjustments Photoshop task. Today I am going to give you a tutorial of how to place all of your edited images in your final presentation. So what you should have before you start this tutorial is 16 edited images. We have done that in a previous tutorial, so you can find that one in Sector. What I want you to have handy is this document, setting up your page, your final presentation. This is in Sector, so make sure you have this and you download it because we are going to be going through that right now. So the first thing to do is to set up our final presentation. If you haven't done that already, let's go ahead and do that following those instructions in that handout. What we want to do is we want to go into Photoshop and click New. We are going to create an A3 presentation. So you can click up to print. If you can't see that preset, I'm clicking A3. I need it in a landscape. This number needs to be 300 pixels per inch, and we're going to label this your name, your full name. So I'm going to go my first name, last name, adjustment task underscore final presentation. So my name underscore adjustment task underscore final presentation. And we're going to make sure that this is clicked to millimeters as well. Let's click create. Okay, now yours probably won't have this grid, so I'm going to turn mine off and yours might look something like this. We need to now set up a grid that's going to help us place all of our images, and that you will find this step just here. This is what we are doing. So what that looks like is we're going to go to we're going to go to Edit at the top, scroll down to Preferences, and let's scroll up to Grids, Guides, and Slices. Click this one, and now we want to change these values around here. So the first thing is to make sure this is clicked percent. I'm going to change this value to 25, and I'm going to change subdivisions to 16. Make sure that you change percent first, because sometimes if I change to centimeters and then change my values, and then change to percent, can you see how that has reverted back? So you need to change the units to percent first. Let's click OK. Now we've created a grid, but we can't see it. So let's go up to View, scroll down and go Show, and click Grid. So here I have 16 squares that are going to fit all of my images. So now let's place them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File and click Open, and I'm going to open a couple of my edited images, which should be in my edited images folder, which is actually here. I'm going to first open my original. So this one is my original image, so I'm going to click that and open. So here is my original flower that I've edited for this project. And often when it comes up, it will have the background layer locked. Now, if you do not find this layers panel, I want you to go up to View and, go to Window, scroll down and make sure Layers is ticked so that you can see it. So if it's got a little locked sign, I want you to double click to unlock it, click OK. And now let's select the Move tool just up here. Click on our original image. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to drag it, and then I'm going to release. So only release when you've popped it on your artboard, and obviously my image is too big. So let's resize it. I'm going to go Control T to resize it. I'm going to get an arrow in the corner, and I'm not going to press Shift. I'm just going to click and drag. And what I want you to do is place it perfectly. I'm going to be checking these millimeter by millimeter. That's why we've got our grid. So I've got one little row of squares either side, and I'm actually just going to use my arrows to position that. So I have two square grid or little squares, whatever you call that, at the bottom. If it is positioned perfectly, just like this, press enter. And that gets us out of the transformation. Okay, before we finish with this image, I want you to go over here to the layers panel and you can see the image we've just placed. I want you to double click on that word and call it whatever the image is. So this one was original. I need you to rename that so we know which ones we're editing. Now, if I need to position this, you must make sure that your little layer over here is selected. So if it's not selected, it's really difficult to reposition it and move it around. So make sure it's selected and then you can use your arrows to reposition. Now the next thing we need to do to make our presentation just like this is to label our image. So to do that, I am going to find the type tool, which is just here, and I will just click on the type tool and click in the little row of squares underneath that image that I placed. And I am going to write original. Now, if I cannot see that, that would be, hang on, let me just delete that and we'll start that one again, because I don't know that that worked so well. And I'm going to trash that one. So here I go, I got my type tool. I'm going to click it on my artboard and type original in capital letters. And if you want to Control A to select that, you can change the typeface and the sizing up here. I want you to keep it a sans serif font. Just keep it regular, and size 12 is great. So what you can do now is make sure your little type is selected, and obviously my layer over here will say the word that I typed. Once that's selected, you can reposition that as well. So it's easier to use your arrows because it's quite a small font that you want to move. And now we have our first label and our first image positioned. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time, and we are going to now use the order that is in our adjustments layers over here. So my next one will be brightness, contrast, then it will be levels, then it will be curves, then it will be exposure, one in every single square of our grid. I'm also going to put a title just like this that says adjustments in Photoshop just at the top. So this type will be a little bit bigger, maybe it's size 16. And notice with my 16 adjustments here, I'm actually not going to use this one called color lookup. You can just disregard that, so don't even include that one on your page. So I'm going to do this one more time. Here is my, let's see, I need my brightness and contrast. Here it is. I've got my image. I'm going to use the move tool, click and move it over to my presentation and release. It's over here now. I'm going to double click and call it brightness and contrast. Because I selected that adjustment color lookup, it's made a layer. So anything that you don't want, I'm just going to go down and trash that. Okay, I'm clicking back on my brightness and contrast layer because I want to edit that. I'm going to go Control T, and I'm using the corner arrow, no shift, just the corner arrow. I can pick it up and move it, and I am making it absolutely in line with this grid to the millimeter. I'm going to be really obviously checking every single one that they're perfect, and then press enter. Okay, now let's go ahead and create our label. So I'm clicking the type tool, I'm clicking underneath my little image, and I'm writing brightness and contrast. And I can press the move tool just to move this. And if you look at the screen right now, I'm getting some little lines that are making it snap. And that's telling me that it's in line with the original word in the other square. So that is perfect. I think that's great. Okay, now you will continue this for every image. If you want to have a look at how it's going, let's go up to view and we'll go show. Let's turn off the grid and you can see the differences. So my original image was a lot darker than my brightness and contrast. So it's going to be a really beautiful presentation that shows every single adjustment and what it can do to your image. So let's go ahead and save this now. I'm going to go File, and you got to click Save. And what you want to do is save your Photoshop file, because I will use these and I will grab these off you when we get back to school. So click Save your Photoshop file, and then what I would like you to do at the end of our lesson for Tuesday is upload your PNG to Sector. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Let's go File, Save As, and then let's go up to PNG just here. So the file type is going to be PNG. You can just leave the file name as is, click Save, and that will save it as a compressed image. We want the largest file size and click OK. So once you have that, you will now jump over to Sector. You will go to Assessments and then go to Visual Communication, click Photoshop Design and Adjustment Tool Task. You'll click on Submission, and then you are going to upload your final presentation PNG. Do not upload your final presentation Photoshop file because it's too big. So that is where we are headed for this week. I would love all of these to be done, and the submission is due 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday, which is the 16th. And I will be taking a look at these. If you have any questions, you can email me, and I am excited to have a look and see you guys back at school.